Paul Psoka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com, and today we're going to look at the 27th question from Digital SAT Test 2 Module 2. It's from the Bluebook app, the easier set of reading and writing questions. Before we do number 27, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Grammar Chops is now being released. Some of you may be familiar with MathShops, which is an amazing resource. Go to mathshops.com. Friend and colleague Mike McGibbon has headed off Grammar Chops as well. We've been begging him to do so because he has such a great product. So check it out, subscribe. You'll get questions like this. They will show based on what your level is. They'll give you questions. So the questions won't be too hard or too easy for you. And as you get those questions right, it'll give you harder and harder questions by topic. So it's an amazing tool. Anyway, number 27 reads, and which choice completes the text, most logical transition? Whenever you see that question, you want to see what comes before and after the blank. Does it show similarity or difference? So we're going to do exactly that. The paragraph reads, in 1933, the 20th Amendment to the United States Constitution was ratified. The amendment mandates that presidential inaugurations be held on January 20th, approximately 10 weeks after the November election, blank. This amendment requires newly elected U.S. senators and representatives to be sworn into their respective offices on January 3rd. So you first ask yourself, does it show similarity or difference? What comes before and after are similar. Now, yeah, there is a difference. We're talking about presidential inaugurations, and we're talking about U.S. senators being sworn in. In other words, their inauguration as well. So the difference there is presidential versus senators, but it's when they are beginning their term in office. So it's more similar than difference. So we get rid of anything that shows difference, instead shows difference, that's gone. And the remaining answer choices do show similarity. So answer choice B, for instance, what's another way to say for instance? For example. Well, senators being sworn in is not an example of a presidential inauguration. Two different groups. For instance doesn't fit. Specifically, you're going to use that when what comes after is telling you more specifically about what is mentioned more generally before. We don't see that either because, again, you're going from presidential inaugurations to senatorial ones, from president being sworn in to the senators being sworn in. That's not the same thing happening more specifically. In addition is going to be our hero here. Why? Because we've got an example of a president being sworn in. In addition, this is when senators being sworn in. So the similarity there is that they're being sworn in or inaugurated. D is your best answer choice. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with transitions and conjunctions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out that 1-minute video, which will be below this on the list. So Ivy Masters Learning Center on YouTube. Go to Test 2 Module 2A, the easier set of reading and writing questions. You see the longer videos and the shorter videos below. Have a great day.